Hi there. Have you ever had lower back pain? You know, when you can barely get out of bed, you can barely move in the morning without being in absolute agony? Hello and welcome. I'm Sarah Gowans from Blossoming Me. Here we're a sanctuary where you can come to tap in and to nurture your journey to health, well-being and a positive mindset, to clear the stresses stopping you from living your most fulfilling life. Today I'm going to share with you some tips from a conversation that I recently had with a client. This client was in distress and serious lower back pain. She had just had a fall and landed on her left hip. She was lucky enough not to break any bones, but the fall did cause direct trauma to various parts of her body, including her lower back. The impact of the ground left bruises, muscle strains and ligament sprains in the lumbar spine and around her pelvis in particular, as well as, of course, a great deal of shock. It was when I gently worked the front of her pelvis, though, that surprised her the most. It made her gasp in pain and surprise until she started to feel the gentle release that we were creating. So I explained to her about where her lower back pain was actually coming from. Postural imbalance, the tight hip flexors that can pull the pelvis forward, causing an anterior tilt to the front. This misalignment of the pelvis can lead to an increased curvature of your lower back, the lumbar area, placing strain on those muscles and ligaments, and over time that can create a chronic lower back pain. Restricted movement. The tight hip flexors can limit the range of motion in your hips, so the ability to move. That can affect how you move, it can affect how you carry yourself, your body. The lower back muscles that can compensate, so they can be working extra hard, taking on more of the workload during such activities like walking, running, lifting, even turning to get out of bed. And that can fatigue your muscles, further increasing their stress and the pain in the lower back. Weak glute muscles, tight hip flexors can create that by inhibiting their action, their ability to activate, particularly the gluteus maximus. This is an important stabilizer in your pelvis and spine. See, when the glutes are weak, they can inhibit your hip flexors, and that can often happen when you're in trauma. And of course, all of that can potentially lead to a great deal of lower back pain. The traumatic injury itself, the fall can cause a traumatic injury to various parts of the body, including but not only your lower back. So the impact with the ground or with an object, if that's what's involved, can bruise muscles, strain them, sprain ligaments. It can cause fractures. In this instance it didn't, but that can result in injuries and pain in the lower back, as well as other areas of the body, because we're a whole being, all connected, all interconnected, and that can cause a whiplash kind of effect. In some falls, especially those involving sudden changes in momentum, in direction of our body, it can undergo a whiplash-like motion, and this can cause strains and sprains in itself with muscles and ligaments and joints, and that can further lead to lower back pain, stiffness and reduced range of motion. But it's not just the lower back. This abrupt movement may affect our whole body because it's all interconnected, so potentially jolting our arms, our legs, our head and neck, our rib cage, all at the same time. We can collapse into a whole heap, and that can affect everywhere. So remember, if you do have a fall, of course, to minimize the swelling, you want to put ice on at the time of the event, but afterwards, breathing exercises can help to calm the nervous system and reduce any shock. Simple things like putting your hand on your belly and your heart, doing a simple 4-7-8 breath. So in for 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold for 7, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and gently out. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Gently in. 2, 3, 4. As you're doing this, feel the air expanding your lungs and into your belly. That will help bring you gently back into your body and calm your nervous system. Tight hip flexors can be released through stretching and strengthening exercises, as well as bodywork therapies, and they can also help to release the lower back pain and prevent its reoccurrence, as well as also helping to settle your nervous system and reduce any trauma or release any trauma stuck within it. The pelvic tilt is one of my favorite exercises, where you have your hands on both hips and you have your knees slightly bent, and you gently move your butt basically underneath you and back out again. Back out, underneath you and back out again. Underneath you and back out again. So you can see when you have a fall, it's not just the lower back that is affected. Of course, when you have a fall, it can be everywhere that is affected in that whiplash effect, but the front of the hips can be directly connected to the pain that you feel in the lower back. So remember to work that area too gently. If you are in pain, you don't want to exacerbate it. Remember to be gentle. If you found value from today's video, please like and share it. Next time, join us at Blossoming Me and the Healthy Learning Lounge to find out more about the things that you can do to help you be more, have more, and give more. From my heart to yours, namaste.